Want a live interview with Viral Hip Hop News? Email me, Sam Ant, at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. Let's go.
Here's what I'll say. And
Mm.
the videos out there on TMZ, man. Here's what I'm gonna say. To me, it's the chickens coming home to roost. When you create that type of atmosphere for yourself and your family, people say, "Oh, leave his mom out of it." No. I'm not saying that I condone it, but when you create that atmosphere of shitting on dead people, talking big and tough, you put your family in danger as well.
Yep.
They don't care. Like, they're coming to your house. It don't matter who's in there, bro.
Yep.
Like, they coming for you, for your stuff. And if your mom happens to be in there, your kids, they're going to be, subjected to that. This is the reason why, smart guys don't talk tough on the internet. They don't start, because you got a family.
Yep.
And it's not like the old days where the mob and shit would, all right, women, no women, children. Right. They coming after everybody, bro. We kind of lucky they ain't do nothing to her.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't condone it. I think it's some sucker shit. But this is the world we live in. But what's your thoughts on that, man?
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it that you got innocent bystanders that had nothing to do with any of his bullshit having to reap the consequences of his actions and his bullshit. And I also seen something maybe yesterday or the day before that they were talking about maybe him going back into jail because since his release, and they had all these stipulations with his release, he's been just agitating, and he ain't the 6ix9ine old because he's not popping, but he's trying to be the 6ix9ine old as much as possible. He's agitating shit here, there. He's doing all of this shit. And you have to remember, and we talked about this years ago, eventually when the fame goes away and the lights dimmer down and he's just some normal dude and he thinks that attention is gone away, no, people remember exactly what you did. You know what I mean? And you did it to a lot of very dangerous people and pissed off a lot of very dangerous people. So you don't think in a world where we have no more moral code and we have no more honor that they won't do whatever they have to do to hurt you, even if that's hurt one of your people, your kids, your mother, your dad, anybody, to get back to you. You think they won't do that? Would you do it to them? Yes, you would. You know what I'm saying? Eye for an eye in this motherfucker. That's one thing that has never changed. And you pissed off a lot of people and they will try to get you back. And the sad thing is, does he have the heart? Does he have the stones? Does he have the resources still to be able to protect them the way that he did when shit was popping? You know what I mean? So this is just a real scary knock on the door that, hey, you can be touched, whether we touch you or not. And how far are you willing to go? So, I mean, I'm not surprised. I don't wish it on anybody. This is why I don't put my kids on social media. I don't put my family on social media. You know what I mean? We cousins. I barely say we fucking cousins because it's like a protection thing. You know what I mean? You don't want people trying to go after you. At the same time, we never bring that kind of energy to where we have enemies and we got to worry about what's going on behind our backs either, man. So let this be a lesson learned, man. You don't play out here in these streets now because somebody will remember and somebody will do anything to hurt you. And it's sad, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is what it is. And he's playing with fire.
Yep.
Man, you think about it. He told on some gang members.
Yep.
Like one of the biggest probably gangs in the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
The chickens are going to come home to roost.
Yep.
At some point. You can hide behind the internet, but how they find the address? Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody can be touched. Anybody can be touched.
Yep.
Don't give them a reason to touch you.
Yep.
Don't give him a reason. All right.
My bad. Because his mother could be going to the grocery store in New York or somewhere in New York, minding her fucking business. If somebody happened to see her, hey, yo, that's 6ix9ine's mom. And they got the drop on her. And it's just, you ain't out here protecting her. She ain't walking around with security. She ain't walking around here protected. You running your mouth and you got your fucking family exposed. Man, you a sucker for that, bro.
Yeah, I don't, I'm not gonna say I never liked him, but I just don't like his persona.
Yeah.
He even like tried to diss Kobe the other day. I don't know if you've seen it or whatever the case may be. A slight little jab at him. It's just like that, like the Charleston white energy, that type of stuff gets people in a world of shit. Mm-hmm. At some point, like you said, when everything dies down, when there's nobody around, nobody's thinking about it, it's somebody out there that's like, all right, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait this shit out, or I'm gonna get this money at some time. You know what I mean? You never know.
Yep.
So why antagonize? Why create that for a couple of dollars or whatever the case may be? Inviting people to your private part, doing all this. You keep coming at rappers and shit like that. academics still pushing you. Talking about pray for 6ix9ine. Like people are praying for your downfall, not praying for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know,
they want to see his head on a stick live on TV.
They want to see it there. They want to see him get done dirty. That's just what it is.
Yep.
I don't even want to see it happen. As much as I think he's a cornball. I don't want to see him done. I don't want to see him gutted and done dirty like that.
Right.
Because I know it's just, I know he's not a tough guy. I know it's just the act, and it's a means to getting, money and fame and things like that. I know that. Like, I obviously know he wouldn't. He's not touching nobody. He's not doing nothing to nobody.
You hear what he said about them dudes that beat him up in the gym? He said he don't care if he goes to jail for life. He will get them back. I'm like, yo, you were just your ego is so crazy and so sensitive that we even talking about losing your life to get back a couple niggas that smacked you around. Dude, how insecure are you? That's going to be one of his biggest. Right. He's insecure, cocky, on drugs, has no soul for anybody else, and that's going to get him slayed. And we're probably going to see it. Yeah. And I don't want to. I'm not wishing that on anybody. But I'm also not going to sit here and cry and say it's a shame when it happens either, because he did it to himself.
But we're going to say we told you so. I'm like, damn, see, we were telling you. You create that type of atmosphere. But, hey, last thing, man, before we get up out of here. Yeah. So remember they